lessons, how to get your license. When you first get into the car, you want to come in, lock your door. I need you to put on your seatbelt that goes across your sternum, the first part of your body. Have the seatbelt on, lock it in. Now we want to frame the rear window in the mirror. This is extremely important, and a lot of beginners overlook this step. Now, what I need you to do is look straight ahead, adjust your driver's side mirror. We're in North America, our steering wheel's on the left. We drive on the right. If we were in the UK, Australia, or India, our steering wheel will be on the right and we drive on the left. We're in a neighborhood in the Midwest part of the country, so we're going to have a lot of stop signs, curves, three-point turnarounds, uncontrolled intersections. This is going to be very educational and informative, and I strongly suggest you watch this. Okay, so our driver's side mirror is adjusted. We're going to adjust the passenger side now. Now that's adjusted. I'm going to start the vehicle, turn the key forward. We have a key. Some cars have a key fob, and you have a push to start. We actually have to put the key into ignition. Okay, the car is started. I'm going to relax for a second, and then I'm actually going to do a three-point turnaround. You need to be able to do these emergency maneuvers. So I'm going to pull up in the driveway. I'm going to show you this. Turn on my left turn signal. I'm going to stay on the left side. I'm going to come up. Sorry about that. I'm going to pull up. Now I'm going to put it in reverse. I'm looking left, looking right. I'm going to turn my wheel to the right, and I'm looking behind me. And then I'm going to put it in drive and move forward. I'm going to take my time, keep good speed and good space. Okay, we want to stay middle right. This is your typical neighborhood in the Midwest part of the United States. And we want to be a defensive driver. I'm going to stay to the right. A lot of beginners go on the wrong side of the road, believe it or not. And I'm going to turn on my right turn signal and stop. S-T-O-P. Minimum 3 seconds. I'm going to roll forward. I'm going to check traffic, and I'm going to gently accelerate through my turn. Time. I want to have great speed control. I want to keep my space. I'm going to lift my foot and go around the curve gradually and smoothly. I don't want to throw the car. And as a beginner, you're going to oversteer to the left, or you're going to hug the right and go into the ditch. I've had students do both of these things. So when we're teaching, we want to teach our driver to look ahead and around the curve. You can see the car coming really fast. And this would be very dangerous at night. So I would not recommend taking a beginner out here at night. We are riding on the right, R-I-G-H-T, because the white line is to the right. We have broken yellow lines. We can pass if we need to, but we would be on the wrong side of the road. It's about 5:55 Eastern Standard Time. We still have rush hour. Currently, I'm going to corporate. We're going to be administering the state driving test, the knowledge test. We have 26 adults. They will pass. Positive manifestation. You always want to be positive. And if you take the time to watch this, I'm always talking about being positive. No matter what. Be positive. Okay, we're going to have to make it really difficult. Right turn, a lot of traffic. This is where good coaching comes in. I'm going to come up and stop. I'm going to wait for them to clear. Then I have to take my turn and move up. This is where you really learn how to be a good driver. You see their front right wheel, their turn, they're going to go short. There's so much traffic here. But there's a gap. A gap is a space. And we just are waiting. And this is downtown Houston. And I'm just taking my time. And I'm gonna wave, we all working together. Do you see how that worked? It is stressful. And now, real stress, real life. So this is where you want to be patient. Our fuel is above a half a tank. Our temperature is normal in the middle. We're about 750 RPMs. I need to know what my motor's doing. You may not be as thorough as me and as anal as me, because I really want to know what is the mechanical condition of my motor in case it breaks down on me, right? I know we need an oil change. We're probably a couple thousand over, but we should be okay. I did check it last week. And then this is stop and go traffic. This is where you should see me looking in the mirror, and you should see that Ram truck behind me, and we just have to be patient. And this is what we're going to do. So you always check in your mirrors. We're not worried, we're just being positive. And we're squeezing the brake. I have both hands on the wheel. This is a Magic John phone holder. Very impressed with it. It has a very large suction cup. It has military grade steel and aluminum. And it's got a huge clip that you can open. I have the S24 Ultra. So what you're seeing is a very stable Hollywood type professional suction cup. This has one. Some of the Hollywoods have three. Okay, I'm going back to stop and go. This is what people hate. This is where people road rage, lose their mind. So and you just have to pack your patience, take your time, keep space. I try to avoid this for my beginners because we're really just sitting here wasting our time. There's some learning, but if your instructor is taking you out during this time of day and he or she is not navigating in the opposite direction, then they're just taking your money. So you need to understand, which many of you don't because you're learning how to drive, but I'm on the other side teaching you how to drive. So I want to maximize time, money, and then your mental capabilities. And prior to me making this videotape, I came back the opposite direction. I wanted to go to the gas station making a left turn, but I decided not to because I didn't want to deal with all this traffic. So I went down 3 miles out of the way, got fuel, relaxed, and came back. So you need to know routes and areas. I'm sitting here just trying to be patient, not trying to lose it. you got to really be calm, and you can see my face and my emotions and my eyes. There's a lot of traffic behind me and beside me. Got the air conditioning on, it's chilled. The temperature is getting a little warm, so you got to make sure your maintenance on your vehicle is up to date. If you don't stay on top of your maintenance when your car or truck is in stop and go traffic, Metro Detroit, Metro Houston, Texas, Metro Los Angeles, California, your car will disappoint you because you didn't do your preventative maintenance. So you got to check your cooling system, make sure no leaves or debris is blocking your radiator. And this car probably has an electric fan, not mechanical, probably. This motor is also in sideways because it's a front wheel drive vehicle. Let me know if your traffic is worse as this. Is it better? Is it worse? Type it in, let me know. This is going to be stop and go the next probably 4 miles. So I may have to take the expressway. Well, thank you, Eric. This is typical traffic in this part of the state, of the area. Typically, when I'm driving adults or teens, I don't take them in this area because I'm really wasting your time and money, and my time and money. Excuse me, and energy, right? If I have to drive through this, I will, but this is no real value. You're not really learning anything. And if your instructor's taking you through this, you don't get me wrong. You do need to learn in this type of stop and go traffic. It teaches you patience, teaches you to be thorough, okay? And you have to be. This is the gas station that I wanted to go to an hour ago, but I didn't really feel like going through and turning. And to the left is probably going to be another gas station, and they're going to be putting in at least 3 superchargers because more and more states are becoming electrified. I know the Trump administration is pulling the plug, no pun intended, on EVs, but I see a lot more chargers in areas in the city and in suburban areas. So this is a good thing. And eventually, your instructor wants to get an EV and train adults and teens. So we're just here waiting. There's nothing I can do. I'm just stuck here. I'm going to go slow. And then you're going to see a Tesla to the right. Looks like a 2018 or 2019. A blue one over there, dark blue, looking nice, crispy. I used to be really scared of the batteries and range, but since I've been doing my homework, They're not that bad. You got to know how to test a battery, and I don't know what this person's trying to do. So what are you feeling? You feel a little anxious in this traffic? I know I do a little bit. My fuel is good. My stomach is good. I don't have to go to the bathroom. No one is putting pressure on me. I'm not tired because I've been driving in this type of traffic, and it kind of puts you to sleep because there's not a lot of mental stimulation. It reminds me of the north end of town. Yes, exactly. And when you drive, you'll know how to monitor your emotions. You feel me? Because getting angry or anxious, you're going to crash. If you're running late, you just got to send a text like, this car, I'm not tripping. I'm going to let them get over. It's not this serious. Okay, I'm going to get over one lane to the left. And I'm going to lift my foot. Because a lot of people are coming from the city going out to suburban areas. This is a very dangerous area. Our neighbor's daughter got rear-ended. She cut out in traffic, wasn't paying attention, hit. So I'm really trying to be careful here. I'm just trying to take my time. Squeeze my brake. There's El Camino. Subaru modified. And I'm just trying to scan. We have Starbucks, White Castle Fire Burgers, King of Burgers. So there's a lot of restaurants here, and it's really dangerous. So I'm just trying to squeeze my. Oh, I'm going a little too fast. Dang, I almost hit them. Woo! It's going a little too fast there, brother. Don't like that sound, bro. I don't like that sound. I'm going to go ahead and turn on my blinker. I'm going to get in. That was a little scary. So I got to get out of this because this is giving me a lot of anxiety right now. My stomach's starting to hurt, and it was a little dangerous. So I don't want to deal with this. So I'm just trying to remain calm, take my time. I still have 25 minutes. I'm already here. I'm going to stay to the right. Got my blinker on. I'm going to make a right turn here. So I'm not trying to get rear-ended by this vehicle. I'm just going up real easy. So this is a blind corner, so I'm just going to take you through the drive-thru. You got to know what the heck you're doing. Hi, I need 2 conies with everything and an order of onion rings. Well done.
What was the first thing you said?
2 conies with everything and an order of French fries. Well done.
2 conies and a fry. Well done.
Yes, sir.
Got it.
Thank you, brother. All right. So you got to know how to go through a drive-thru. So now that traffic kind of depleted my energy, and not that my blood sugar is low, but it does put you kind of like in a panic mode, right? I want to talk to you through something. You know, you got to have cash as well as a debit or credit card. Sometimes your debit or credit card does not work, so you got to have cash. And if you're going to be driving, you got to have both. So I'm just trying to calm down because literally I almost rear-ended someone and cars are really close. I'm gonna get a lemonade to go. Hey, brother, can I have a large lemonade, no ice? Thank you. So I told my man the large lemonade, no ice. It does get really stressful. And for the next 2 hours, we're going to be in a testing session with adults. They're going to be, so they're already going to be stressed also. So I try to make sure the situation is calm, because when people are taking a test, they get very anxious and nervous and have anxiety, and I don't want to feed into that. I want to be very chilled, very relaxed, and just taking my time. I try to have my positive manifestation and positivity toward people, because if I'm panicking and I'm nervous and I'm falling apart, they're going to be panicked and nervous and falling apart too. Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
So I just want to show love and get love and be loved. And if the car doesn't work, I have cash. I always have more than one means, because I've been on the road through Kansas, through Kentucky, and your debit card doesn't work, and you're down to your last $50 or $60. So you got to be prepared. So eliminate looking good now. Oh yeah. The one thing about this type of job, you don't eat healthy, and I'm trying to eat healthy, get my rest, recharge, and just do a good job, and that's really important. It doesn't help that I live on the borders between Canada and one of the busiest highways. I've been
Do
through.
you need any salt, pepper, or ketchup?
No, I'm good. Hopefully the car goes through. I've been through those major thoroughfares, and it does. You do. Well, it went through. I want to say thank you, brother.
Thank you. How it going, man?
Yes, all right. Thank you. I always try to support local business. I'm a little panicky and nervous. I don't know why. So I gotta calm down a second. All right, we got everything. Those crispy fries. I'm gonna grab one. See the crispy fry? They are crispy. All right, so now we got all this traffic update. All right, I'm going to be pulling out in traffic, and driving near a major border or major thoroughfare is stressful, because you have different people, no cap, from different countries. Like this car, they're randomly just cutting off. What the heck are they doing? So I'm just trying to stay chilled, stay smooth, and get to where I'm going. When there's a time to drive with a purpose and speed, you do that. When it's time to drive safe, you do that. I try to be smooth and consistent. Just take my time. And you can see the intensity of the traffic. And if you're by an international border, you're going to have more cars, more trucks, and a lot of people coming to America, no cap, to learn. And one way to citizenship is getting a license. Because I have good friends who own driving companies, and we have some very real and raw conversations about drivers coming to the United States. You have to know how to drive. And if I was a new driver to the United States, I would definitely subscribe to this channel. I will be learning everything I can. I will be asking questions. So I'm at about 50. I'm not trying to tailgate. There's still heavy volumes of traffic at 6:10 Eastern Standard Time. This won't chill out till about 7:30 p.m. But if you're in a huge metro city, Metro Detroit, Metro Houston, Texas, Los Angeles, California, then you have a lot going on. I'm just trying to take my time, have good speed, have good space, and I'm trying to drive with a good following distance. It's a turbo, it's a twin turbo Ford. Okay, I can turn in here. I want to wait till the line is broken. Then I'll squeeze my brakes. This is where a lot of beginners panic. They go wide, turn in the nearest lane. Okay, and that's what it looks like. That's a good turn. And accelerate out. See that short turn? Very scary. I'm going to get over one lane to the left, accelerate up to speed. Now good. There's a railroad crossing. You got to look left and right. I'm giving you the tips you need. We talked about that 2 days ago in our online class. And I'm going to turn on left turn signal, squeeze, and then now I'm going to merge in. That's what a good merge is. And I want to stop behind the stop line. Perfect. I got a blinking yellow. Excuse me, I got a blinking yellow. I'm going to move forward. And I'm looking at the cars in front of me, not to my left, not to my right. I'm waiting for these cars to go by. Or my green turning on. Left turns are the most dangerous, and I'm taking you through this. You really need to be looking at this. And if you haven't subscribed, you already need to. Okay, that turn was a little wide, but it was okay. Just taking my time. And then I'm going to turn on my right turn signal up. You see when the line is broken? That's where I merge in. Now I'm on the brakes, squeezing. You can see it. I'm going to go in slow, and then I'm going to look to the right. Look where you want to go. You should see my eyes looking to the right. You should see my eyes moving to the open spot. A lot of beginners don't use eye movement. Okay, maintaining good speed. I see the hazard, I see the kids, I see the truck coming at me. Road test prep. I see the girl, what is she doing? I'm gonna squeeze my brake. So I'm just looking at her. I'm gonna let her walk by and clear. Then she sees me, I'm going slow. Yeah, you gotta straighten the edge up. Yeah, and you'll see some similarities in instructors. We got good sense of humor. We laugh. We put ourselves in danger, but it's no joke. Safety's no accident. So I might remind you of your instructor. Hopefully that's a good thing, right? And I got to stop right here. Then I'm going to go down this aisle and find a parking spot. And I really pride myself on parking. You got to know how to park, man. You really, really do. And that's okay. And then I'm going to make a left turn and pull in here and park. Let us review. This is a little bit stressful. We're taking our time. We're teaching. We're learning. And we want to make sure we're safe. Okay, guys, we're going to be editing this. I have to go into the testing session now. I will talk to you later. Bye.